Good morning, everyone. This morning, I'd like to show you what you can do with Excel and how you can start using Excel. You will be able to see up here that A1 is showing up here, and that is because we've chosen cell A1, means that the column is A and the row is 1. This will be A2, that A4, A6. So you can click anywhere and then that tells you where you are. For example, you can also type in a box. We can create a shopping list and type shopping list and then move to the next tab using tab on the keyboard to move on to the next tab. And if you look up here, you will find that this cell is called B1, and we can write the price of our shopping list there. So we can then begin to type in our shopping list. For example, rice is £2. We can write bread and then say it is £1.50, and milk and call that 50p, and maybe let's just say that we're getting some sausages as well, and we can call that £3.50. What else? What we can do is, you know that we call the cell A1 shopping list, but if you look here, you can't really see what it says in full. So what you can do is to put your cursor close to the middle of the line between cell A and B, and you can see that the arrow changes to the cross, to the changes. So when it changes, what you can do is hold down your left mouse and then drag to the side depending on where you want to move things. Just drag it. And now you will find that you will be able to see your shopping list in full. We can undo by clicking on this, and that is what we can do with the undo button. And another thing that you can do is to click on this arrow 2 times, and that will actually increase the cell to the size of the longest word, to fit the size of the longest word. So we've done this now. Another thing that we'll like to do is to add everything. So what you can do is click on the cell where you want to put your total and then go to home, click on there and then look for auto sum. And by clicking on auto sum and then either enter or just click on this green tick to say that you've accepted. You can see that we got this formula here and we've got the total of what we are selling or we want to buy, and that is like £7.50. So what we can now do is to underline this and do what we do in math. So we want to underline, and also we may want to make this a bit bold so that we can actually see the difference between what we've got, and then click on here to write our total. So this gives you the total. And then by clicking on the total here and then B from the home menu, we can then have total in bold as well. You can also select the whole row by using your left mouse and clicking on here on the first row. That selects the whole row, and then you can then pick this B. And what we're telling it is that we want to bolden everything on this top row. So if we write anything here and write anything, it will be bold. So to delete, you just have to click on delete, and that deletes everything. Another thing that I like us to do is to actually make this look nicer by actually increasing the decimal places. So by clicking on this, you increase the decimal places, and we find that under the home menu bar, or by clicking on this, you reduce the um, decimal places. So I'm clicking on this twice, and we've got what we want. We have. So I'll also click on this two times to increase the size of the cells on the A column. This is all. And you've created your first worksheet. I hope you find this really helpful. In the next class, we will do a recap of what I've just done. And this is beginner's Excel class. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this, and please subscribe to our channel for more on how to use Excel or how to manipulate data.